Hello, welcome to Wholesome Roots. I am so excited. The mail lady came before I got outside to milk this morning because she brought me a special surprise this morning. All right, y'all. Are you as excited as I am? I hope so. What could it be? From Dansha Farms, hand milking made easy. I think it might be a milk machine. A manual milk machine, but I think it's really gonna make a difference. It's supposed to be as easy as squeezing this a couple of times to build up pressure, and that's it, pretty much. So I'm gonna figure this thing out, put it together, and get to work. All right, here's everything that came in the box. Very cool, under $100. So I'm just going to attach this to this, and then attach these to the hoses, screw the lid on the top, and start milking. That seems to be pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to wash everything with hot water first, being sure not to get my pump wet, just washing the tubes and the jars and the teacups. So wish me luck. I'm so excited. We're gonna head down to the barn in just a few minutes after I get this all washed up. I feel so silly going down to the barn with a box full of stuff, but box is the way it's gonna have to work here until I figure out a better way to carry everything and get into this routine. So I've got an extra jar, got the baby's bottle, got my Molly's herbal, which finally came in. They were really nice. We had ordered about 2 weeks ago, and I finally ran out and was like, oh wait, I never got my order in. So I sent them an email, and I checked the tracking number, and it was stuck somewhere in like North Dakota, somewhere weird. And I checked and it had been scanned at a UPS facility and just never scanned again, I guess, or a post office facility. So anyway, they immediately sent me out a new order. So I just got that in today, so that's good. Little Liam back there, little slowpoke. So anyway, I'm so excited to go try this out. Wish me luck. First things first, this baby needs his bottle. He's so hungry. Want to eat it all up, aren't you? You bringing a chair to watch? You gonna sit down and watch? Nice chair. Alright, so for the most part, I'm following my ordinary routine of washing the udder and the teats first. I'm gonna take this and figure it out. This is all new to me, so I'm gonna do one teat at a time and get the suction on one and see how that goes. Her teats are so tiny. I'm really hoping that this makes a big difference. I'm gonna be sure to make sure the suction is around perfectly circle on her teat. And the instructions said 10 pounds of pressure, so I just squeeze until I get 10 pounds of pressure and or milk coming out, and then it'll be good. I won't have to pump anymore. About halfway there. A few more pumps and we should be golden. I'm starting to see a little bit of milk coming out. All right, guys. We're right at, oh, she's giving her foot up. Uh-oh. I might have to use two hands here once I get the foot suction going to make sure that she doesn't kick it and knock it off. But I would have to say just a little bit of pumping that I just had to do. Way easier on my hands than the squeezing I've been doing with her. This is coming out nicely. It's filling up in the jar. I'm not even at 10 pounds pressure, so I'm staying just below that and giving it a squeeze when it looks like it's going down. Trying to kind of simulate what the normal milking pattern of a baby would be. That's not required. That's just something that I feel would be more beneficial to her and feel better for her. So the instructions I read just said to get it up to 10 pounds and just let it suck. And it is filling up. We are in business now. I don't know if I can let go of this. Nope. Shoot. Lost the suction. I tried to let go. I don't know if it's because I have the hose stretched out or because her teats are so tiny that it has to be. Oh, easy girl. We just lost all the pressure because we released your... All right. Come on. Back on. So that would be one tip, is don't let the suction come loose or you'll have to repump it. If you're gonna try using these manual pumps, that's probably something that's good to know. There we go, that gives me a little bit more slack in the line. I'm curious if I can let go when it gets to 10 pounds if she's not kicking it, you know. The milk's already starting to come out when we're not even at 10 pounds yet, so I know it's working. Liam, be nice to Fluff and Nutter. I don't want to risk losing the tension again by letting go, but I'm really curious to know if I have to hold this. Even holding it on the teat is still way easier than milking her. She's so hard to milk. This is hands-free milking. Her leg is kind of... her leg is pushing on her and releasing it, so I don't think that was intentional. It was just the way she's positioned and how full her udder is. So I'm gonna try releasing some tension on the other side and hopefully that'll help it stick better. All right, so I just position it, center her teat in the center, and begin pumping, making sure I got pressed all the way around so the no air leaking through. A few more pumps to go. We should be seeing, oh, yep, see that? Milk's, oh wow, it is squirting out. That's at 9 pounds pressure. It's dropping down to 8. So the pressure is just slightly dropping. Stopped at 8. So if I needed to give it another squeeze up to 10, I could. But as long as she has a flowing stream, I think that's good. The idea isn't to make her uncomfortable, it's just to get her milked out. And this is working. This is working really well. My milk jar is filling up. Y'all, I am so impressed. This is way cool. Follow the milk down. And into the jar it goes. See that? It's just filling up. Going up the tube. And bam. There it is. Pressure drop down. I'm gonna give it a couple of squeezes. Make sure she doesn't kick my camera over. Oh, she says, no, stop. Somebody scared me behind me. Fluffernutter, get out from behind her. You're scaring her. Well, I'd say that was success. Hardly even had to move my hands and I got this. So that was good. I alternated between the two teats, using just one of the plugs at this time just to get used to the machine. And I think that kind of helped because it allowed her to have let down in between. And I'm going to try squeezing out anything that's left behind without the milker, doing it by hand. It's always good to finish them off by hand if you're using a milk machine to make sure that all the milk came out and that you're not going to leave too much in there for them to get mastitis. But luckily she does have babies, or a baby on her, although Cookie's been sneaking drinks in the morning, I've noticed. So yeah, I'm gonna squeeze out the last little bit and make sure she's empty. Right at 4 cups. So I was able to milk out another cup afterwards. But the nice thing is after doing it with the milk machine, it was so much easier to grab a hold of her teats because her udder wasn't so tight. And so I was able to milk out that last cup way easier than I've ever milked out any milk from her. So this is really great. I'm really excited about this. And I think the more I get used to it, the better it's gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next goats, but that was my hard one and I wanted to show that to you guys and let you guys know if it was working or not. So it's definitely working. First try and I'm happy. So can't beat that. So just out of curiosity, I'm gonna go ahead and try it on Kitty, even though her teats are huge and she doesn't need it. I just wanna see how it works on big teats. So I'll let you know. Hands-free milking, y'all. Check that out. Her teat got sucked in all the way. At first, when I first started putting it on it, I was like, ooh, it only covers half her teat and then it's full. But as I got to about 5 pounds of pressure, it just sucked it in. I let it go slowly sucked the teat so that it was all the way in. And I'm just sitting back and relaxing while my goat gets milked. How cool is that? Oh, my hands are gonna be so much happier now. Even if this doesn't go faster, I don't know that it is any faster. But the rest for my hands, I'm suffering from carpal tunnel because of all this milk. So this will be good. And if I can keep Fluffernutter from trying to sneak behind me and bothering these girls. He's getting too big. I'm gonna have to start like leaving him in a stall until I'm done milking because he's getting into too much now. He's not as sitting by my side for cuddles, although he still does that. He's a sweetie. All right, now I just gotta bring all this milk in and get it filtered and chilled and clean out the milking tubes.
I'm doing
pretty easy.
I'm doing the Power of the Hobby, just like Hobby Kids on TV.
Rowan is helping. He's carrying my extra milk. I have 2 half-gallon jars, both, and I still had to put some in the milk pail. So I think I actually got more milk with the milk machine than I do without. I did have to massage the udders towards the end. I was massaging the udder down towards the teat, and the last cup that I got out I did by hand. So that's pretty normal for a milk machine. Even if it's an electric fancy milk machine, you still have to milk out the last bit yourself by hand. So I'm very excited about this. It's super cool. Thank you guys for the suggestion. All right, what was that you just said, Rowan?
That was the best milk machine ever.
Yay! Can you give it a thumbs up? 2 thumbs up! Excellent ratings. Liam wanted to do thumbs up too.
I'm doing
Yay!
it with Liam. I'm doing it with Liam. He's just doing his little fingers instead of his gum.
He's got the right idea though. Can you say yay?
Yay!
Or hi. Clapping's good too. Alright, so I have to say I love the new milk pump. I got 2 extra cups and I noticed that it is much cleaner when I filter it out. It's a much more sanitary process because it has a lid on it the entire time. Not just before and after you're milking, but the entire time while you're milking there's a lid on, so no hair falls in there. So there was way less hair in my filter from those hairy alpines. So that's a good plus. It's more sanitary. I guess the only con would be that you have more cleaning to do at the end, but it was super easy to clean the tubes. All I did was run hot water through them. That's all it requires on a daily basis. So that's really easy. And I have Star Sand sanitizer spray that if I really felt like I needed to, I could spray inside the tubes and keep it really sanitized. So big thumbs up from Rose for the Dansha milker. I'm so excited that you guys turned me on to this. Thank you. It's so great having a community. I never knew when I started YouTube that I was going to develop so much community with you guys and with other YouTubers. It's like I've made friends, like real friends, doing YouTube. Who would have known? I guess I should have known because I made a lot of friends through Facebook, and I guess it's a little bit like that. I guess it's social media but with videos. So thank you guys for the suggestions. I really appreciate it. I contacted Dansha Farms because I wasn't sure how to properly clean the tube that goes up to the pump because it says not to get the pump wet, and I was like, well, what do I do then? So anyway, I was kind of having a blonde moment and I left them a message and they called me right back, and they were so nice and helpful on the phone, and they walked me through. It's just as simple as pulling it off the tube. Just pop it off. Oh, okay. I didn't want to do that and like not be able to get it back on. So anyway, but they were really nice, and I'm going to definitely link this video to them somehow. I don't know if I'm gonna have to post it on their Facebook page, but I give them a thumbs up on their milkers. It's been a really exciting day of chicks pipping, and one is hatched and more to come, and a new milker, and I'm so excited. And we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I am expecting in the next day or two that we will be at 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't entered the contest yet, go to the video for the seed giveaway for 1,000 subscribers and enter. Don't forget to enter. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're enjoying our videos, give it a like, share, comment down below if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.